Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Three Bands. Hope everyone's having an awesome new year. I got an interesting forward from a link on Instagram from Ross. It was a post from C.Law, which I always love looking at C.Law's posts because it's just so interesting, and you know, he's just done so many different projects over the years. But this one, I was like, you know, this is pretty cool because it's showing some made in France superstars, right? And that's something I typically don't see from Chris. And I started reading a little bit more and a little bit more, and I was like, oh my God, Swan Song. This is one of the last projects he worked on. And I was like, damn, you know, this is the 50th anniversary shoe that we didn't get, but all along C.Law had put one together, and he was very fanatical about the details. It really reminded me of having conversations with Chris Severn about how he just was relentless about the construction of the shoe and how it was, you know, function over the form. Although the form did end up being a silhouette that was timeless and classic, but it was a function-based shoe that was meant to be the best basketball shoe in the world. And to see Chris going after this shoe and being so fanatical about the details and coming up with a shoe that I thought was a made in France superstar. Next to the blue, it was the green and the blue. I was like, okay, here we go. I just want to put up a quick post and say I thank you to C.Law. I say, you know what, it hasn't gone unnoticed by the people who love this shoe, and additionally it's not unnoticed by the shoes that love the superstar in the first place, because it is that timeless classic, and it is that silhouette that launched it into what it is now. Although the iterations are just form factors of what it used to be, that's fine. But to see this Swan Song to go out with the bang like this is truly special. So I pulled out a few of these shoes. This is completely unscripted. I was going to write a script, but as I started writing it, I was like, man, I'm going to be here for hours, and I want to keep it kind of short for Instagram because people only have a few minutes of their life to watch something like this and just do something interesting in here. So I pulled out some shoes for us to look at. So I'm just going to quickly step off scene and kind of so I can point the shoes out, and you know, we'll talk a little bit, and then that'll be it. It'll be a wrap. So I'll just step out for a second. Of course, we're going to have all these are the made in France versions here, and these are the different colors and silhouettes. Of course, these are the green ones that are in the picture right here, and then the blue ones are on the end. So you've got a blue made in France, a red made in France, a classic black made in France, the greens. Then we've got the silver or the gray lizards. You've got I call these wine or burgundy lizards. You've got just the beautiful all whites. And then on the end, I just threw it in. That's the 1971 OG Superstar with the gold tongue. Not an 80s silhouette, a 70s silhouette, one of the first 70s silhouettes. But just, you know, for good measure, how to throw it in. Up front here, where you can see these are samples. These are some of the 50th anniversary samples that did not get released. Can't really pull those out because, you know, just the sensitivity around them. But these shoes, we did not get them. It's a shame because they were upgraded with dimpled, pebbled leather, the padded tongues. They were just really beautiful shoes. And even this nubuck one on the end. And this, of course, is the sample of the last time that I feel like we had a really special superstar that was made, which is this is the sample of the top secret one. Now in the back, I pulled out some of my favorites from C.Law. Got the crooked tongues sitting up top there. Then below it, I've got the Red Man's, just a beautiful shoe. Then the Adidas X Def Jam, the red ones, which is my favorite. I own several pair of those. The Campus Adidas X. This is just a random pair of MCAs that I've got back here where all the Beastie Boys signed them. The crooked tongues, white collab, samples of a C.Law shoe, and then another sample of a Def Jam shoe. This is the 50th anniversary shoe, the special shoe that we did get. I think we've seen the video reviews of these that came with this funny looking TV box. It's just a silhouette with some gold laces and 50 years stamped on the side, so nothing special about that shoe at all, but this is what we got, right? Another version, these are from Chris Severn, he signed these, and then another, this is an OG version where it didn't have the shell toe on it. This was actually used, it was a game worn shoe in college, and it's made of a completely different leather, completely different construction. But nevertheless, we're talking about the 80s silhouettes here. That's why I brought these out, just to show you how beautiful of a shoe it is, just to give recognition to C.Law. Thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing this shoe back and for doing such a great swan song and doing something that's going to be timeless, and it's going to be something I think all of us are going to seek out and try to get. Dude, just kudos. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for not selling out. Thank you for paying attention to the details. Thank you for being brilliant with the basics, and thank you for giving us another C.Law classic. By I mean with C.Law classic is you look at a shoe that C.Law does and it's not overdone. It's not have a bunch of junk on it, which that's some people's thing. It just makes you scratch your head and look twice, and then you look 3 times and you go, you know, for some reason this shoe just works. And that's something that I think is just lost. Not necessarily lost because I know there's great designers out there, but it's lost in the fact that we don't have C.Law necessarily collaborating with Adidas anymore to do some of these great designs. So I'll end it right there. Just wanted to again take just a moment out of my day, give you a quick thank you. I figured this would be better than just writing you a comment and just say, dude, keep it up. We're thankful for you. The superstar community thanks you. Chris Avern is going to be tickled to death when he sees this. I just know he is. And that's it. That's all I got. Thank you so much. This is 3 Bands, and I'm out. See you next time.